Let's carry out our first test comparing more than one variable to see if there's a relationship or an association between the two. I think it's quite likely that if a student has completed an internship, that they will have a job offer before they graduate. Both of these are categorical variables. I can tell by the circles up here, and I can see they're a binary categorical variable. They are a 1, 0, yes, no option. Let's look at how to carry out a chi-square test of independence to test whether two categorical variables are significantly associated. That means we see these things together more often than we would expect. Go to Analyses and this time select Frequencies. Under the independent samples, we're looking for the chi-square test of association. This x squared is the symbol we use for chi-square analysis. Immediately you can see that it's ready to build a contingency table, and I just have to tell it what to put in the rows and the columns. I'm going to drag the internship completed to the rows, and I'm going to put the job offer in the columns, and we can straight away see it updating here. Under statistics, let's just check a few things. Chi-square is ticked by default. To measure the magnitude of the association, we can also tick down here for Kramer's V. If you have a 2 by 2 table, as we have here, we have 0, 1, 0, 1. We can measure the relative odds. We can expand the comparative measure and tick up here to say odds ratio. This is often much easier to interpret than any other number and goes well in a report. Then let's come down here to cells. Sometimes the numbers cannot tell the full picture and we might want to put some percentages in. So I'm going to add percentages to the rows and to the columns and to the total. And that helps us to make these comparisons to see how much larger one is than the other. And I think it would be nice to see this visually. So come right down here to plots, expand that, and let's see a bar plot. This shows the results side by side. Okay, so looking at the output on the right, first check your contingency table and look at the numbers. Compare the observed counts and percentages across your groups. Then check your chi-square tests table. Look at the p-value. A p-value under 0.05 confirms that there is a statistically significant relationship between the rows and the columns, in this case, between completing an internship and receiving a job offer. And there may be something here worth exploring further. Finally, check the comparative risks table and look at the odds ratio. An odds ratio of more than 1 indicates the odds of an outcome for our primary group. And we can also check the p-value is still below 0.05. When you're ready, you can export this as a PDF. At the moment, all of this is on the cloud, but the right-hand panel can be exported by coming over here to the top left-hand corner and the hamburger menu. Don't click Save. If you save, it will just stay in the cloud. You need to download it to your laptop. So click Export and choose the PDF option, and then it will be on your laptop.